welcome back to my channel where I share with you guys tons of content on lifestyle, clean beauty, and of course my pregnancy. Today, as you can tell by the title, is another pregnancy video, and it is going to be my third trimester must-haves, or like third trimester favorites. If you enjoy pregnancy videos or also postpartum style videos, be sure to subscribe. I post usually 3 days a week. I'm going to try to stick to that schedule again. It's been really hard at the end of pregnancy to really stick to it, but I do post on my pregnancy and different lifestyle and beauty content. So if you subscribe and click the notifications, you won't miss another video, and we'll get right into this one. Now, I have shared my first trimester favorites as well as my second trimester favorites, so I will link both of those below because you might think that I'm forgetting about certain products, like, oh, why didn't you mention this product, like a prenatal or something like that. I've mentioned a lot of products in both my first trimester must-haves and my second trimester must-haves, and the items that I've mentioned in those videos I think you need throughout your entire pregnancy for sure, especially the ones from my second trimester video. I've still used all of those products throughout my third, so I don't want to reiterate and say the same things, but if you watch those videos, those are some other favorites that have really gotten me through pregnancy. But I have some new items, or items that I have not mentioned before, to mention today. Two of those items are clothing style items, one of which is just maternity style clothing. I have not needed a lot of maternity clothing in pregnancy, which is amazing, but you definitely should get some for the comfort value. I think that the best things to grab are definitely a pair of maternity leggings that you like, the ones that can go all the way over the stomach. That way, if you're still walking or working out, or really just doing any type of activity in a day, it gives you that comfort that you're really not going to get from regular leggings anymore, because once you got the big bump going, you can't wear your regular Nike compression leggings that you would usually wear. So having at least one like nice pair that just feels good, goes over the stomach so it's not going to hurt or compress any area, is so important. And honestly, I got a pair for like 20 bucks at Target and I have loved them. The other clothing items that I think you totally need are definitely some sort of maternity style dress. I'm wearing one today, which are dresses that you could totally wear when you're not pregnant as well, or you can save for other pregnancies, but just getting some different dresses that, one, show off the bump, are super fun. I have a couple of like bodycon style dresses like this that really show off the bump, and I also just have some maxi dresses that are going to fit me after pregnancy as well, but are just so comfortable because they're not squeezing or stretching any area, and I really love that. The last kind of clothing item I feel like I should mention is just fun pregnancy clothing, and I feel like everyone should do this when you have a nice big bump just for fun. I will insert a picture of two shirts that I got. I got one that is a tank top that says "Suns Out, Bumps Out," and I thought it was going to be a waste of money because I know that I'm not going to wear it a whole lot before I have the baby, but it's so fun because it's a pregnancy shirt. And then I also have the "Don't Eat Watermelon Seeds" shirt, which you guys have seen. I've been wearing that since like my second trimester started, but I love both of those. I think it's cute to get shirts that just show off that you're pregnant, have a cute quote, whatever it might be, just because it really is such a short time in your life, even though it feels really long, especially once you're showing. You know, I've only been showing since like my showing where like strangers can tell, basically since I hit 28 weeks. So it's such a short time to get to really show that off, and I feel like it's so fun to do that. After that, the next product that I think is really important is anything that goes with self-care. It is so important in the third trimester, where you are probably the most big, uncomfortable, in pain, run down, to care for yourself. The way that I like to do that would be using, I take a bath almost every single night, even if it's only for like 5 or 10 minutes. I do it no matter what, and I always put in some magnesium Epsom salts because magnesium is great for sleep, and the Epsom salts are really good for summertime if you are swelling, which I can on the days that I am a lot more active. So I love putting Epsom salts. I love putting in some bubble bath or some milk bath or whatever it is, and just soaking in the tub for a little bit. Sometimes I'll throw on a mask or something like that, whatever it is, but I would just say any type of like giving yourself at least one self-care night a week is literally a must-have in pregnancy. And I know that's not specifically a product per se, but I feel like it's so important to mention. Like, get yourself some Epsom salts and some bubble bath and take one bath a week if that's all you have time to do. But give yourself just a few minutes to do whatever that self-care thing is, and it makes such a difference right now in pregnancy. Alright, I have mentioned some different essential oils in both my first and second trimester videos, so I'm not going to repeat them, but I will tell you guys a new one that I think is really, really good to have in your third trimester, and that is clary sage. Now, I'm not going to give you guys any medical advice or tell you how to use it or, you know, what it can do for you, because that is not my place. You can do your own research, of course, but I've actually been adding in 2 drops of clary sage into my bath water, and I also add a drop of it into my belly oil in the morning and at night every day, and I'm hoping that it's just helping me prep my body for labor. It's known to be good potentially for things like menopause or periods, but it also can be very good potentially for like labor and delivery and stuff like that. So I have been using it. Do your own research and see if you'd be comfortable using it. It's totally up to you, but I do love Young Living, so I trust using their products, so I have been adding clary sage into those. Alright, the next thing, I did mention a birthing ball in my second trimester video. I know I mentioned that I have a big birthing ball. However, I actually got a second one that I think is really, really good to have as well, and it is the peanut ball. There's not as much research on this one, but I know that it is believed to help you dilate quicker when you are in the hospital. So I have it so that I can take it for labor and delivery in the hospital, just in case they don't have enough to go around that I would be able to have one. But I also like to lay in my bed and use it when I'm doing my hypnobabies at night, just because if it's helping me to efface and dilate, I don't know if it is, of course. We can never really know. It really depends on the person. I'm going to try it because it's not uncomfortable. It's not like a burden. So it's like, why not try everything I can, basically. The next item I have, I don't know if I've mentioned this either in my last video, I probably have, but some sort of pregnancy tea is still really important. I'm sorry if I already mentioned this in my second trimester video, I really can't remember, but red raspberry leaf tea, I take a pregnancy tea, so it is like a mix of different tea, like red raspberry leaf with a couple other ones, but it is really good to strengthen your uterus so that once those contractions come, they can be stronger and more progressive, and that is definitely something that I am hoping will happen. If you guys are interested, I do have a how I'm prepping for labor video that should already be up, I believe, before this video. So if you want to go watch that, I share with you guys a lot of other products that I'm using to try to help prep my body for labor and delivery. The last item I wanted to mention can depend on the person. This is again up to research, and always consult your doctor or midwife first, but my midwife told me to get on it, and she is having me on a very strengthened regimen of it, and that is evening primrose oil. It is something that is supposed to help you prepare for labor. It is not going to put you into labor, but it can help your cervix start softening and effacing and thinning out and preparing potentially for labor. Again, it depends on the person. Again, ask your doctor before to know if it's safe for you to use and how much you should use. But since my husband is away for military stuff right now, I cannot have sex to induce labor or prepare for labor, even though that's one of the best ways to prepare. So my midwife told me to start evening primrose oil. She had me start it at 34 weeks, and I am taking it both orally, and I'm also inserting it at night, and hopefully it works. I know that I can't really tell you guys until after if it worked to help progress me, but I'm really hoping that it does, and I think that that's definitely a really good natural item that you definitely should have in the third trimester if it is safe for you to use, because it can help you prepare for labor. Alright you guys, so those are all of the items that I kind of have added into my routine for the third trimester that I think are super important. Again, I will link down below both my pregnancy playlist, but also my first trimester must-haves and my second trimester must-haves, because if you check those videos out, all of the products I mentioned in both of those videos are products that I am still using to this day, so I would definitely recommend checking that out and seeing what those products are as well, because I found them just as important as everything that I mentioned in this video. If I'm forgetting anything, let me know, because I love to see what other products that I can try out or use and what might help me out. Also, let me know after the baby's here, maybe I'll be able to start doing some like postpartum favorites, so let me know if you guys would be interested in that. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss another video, and I will see you guys in my next one.